At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Richard Marburger, President Emeritus of Lawrence Technological University. He was president when I was a student here, so congratulations for hanging out with us, and Dr. Marburger, take it away.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. By golly, that looks somewhat like me. It's very encouraging. Well, yes, I'm Dr. Dick Marburger, and I'm President Emeritus of Lawrence Technological University. That means I used to be distinguished. And a great honor to address you. As you can see, I have page after page that Dr. Chung has given me to recite to you in 3 minutes. So I'll leave out a few lines of this stuff because it's all good stuff. But I would like to say that it's a great thing to see you all here participating in Lawrence Technological University's Robofest. And one of the things I'd like to point out on behalf of Dr. Chung, who lets me know that, which I've always known since I've known him many years, Robofest focuses on learning STEM concepts. STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. Through today's autonomous tennis ball collector game, students learn multiple STEM subjects, including physics, math, engineering, and computer science. So that is a wonderfully great start, since people who are proficient in STEM do very well professionally and serve the whole populace of not only the United States of America, but the globe. That's what many of our alumni do. So it's good for you to know that. And I would just like to mention just a very few names, just to indicate to you the excellence of our installation here. Because you'll have to go to college sometime, and this is the greatest place for you to go. That's a modest statement I make to you. But you can see that what makes a great university is the people, above all, the people, the faculty, the staff, the administration, the alumni who are out there to support you, the people, and the facilities. This is our latest building, and they've kindly, unbelievably, but wonderfully, named it after me. And the people that contributed the money were 2 honorary doctorates. Dr. Alfred Taubman, a famous developer, many malls and so forth that Alfred developed, and Dr. Steve Ballmer, who had been the Chief Executive Officer of Microsoft. And Steve gave us quite a lot of money. And so now we have this great building which does all sorts of things. But one of the terrific things about us is we have an inside passage where the 10 buildings on the main campus are all connected, undercover. So when Shannon used to go to work here, or school here, and she also worked here as a student assistant, she had to go outside to get from one building to another, but no longer. Now if it's raining or snowing, she just takes the inside passage and get from any place to any place. It's quite a wonderful thing. Now the name STEM, I would like to elaborate on, because our president, a great guy, when you come to school here, when you enroll here, you get to meet him. That's one thing that doesn't happen on all campuses, but you can hardly miss meeting Dr. Verinder Madgil, who points out that the really all-embracing concept is STEAM, science, technology, arts, math, engineering, and the A stands for the visual, verbal, and athletic arts. So we do all that stuff. And I will conclude my remarks, because I have to live within Dr. Chung's iron 3-minute limit. I will conclude my remarks with a comment that of all the things you need to do is read. Practice reading all the time. And one of the things I advise, because this is what I did when I was a youth, and really helps because you learn sentence structure and all sorts of great stuff like that, which is useful when you write your scientific papers or engineering papers or architectural papers or management papers. Any of those, you need to be able to write very concisely and communicatively. So read. And what I did as a youth, I read historical novels to start with. The novels of Raphael Sabatini. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but those of you who are a little older, they used to make movies of Captain Blood and the Seahawk and Scaramouche and And they were quite accurate. And then you could go to the library and get out the Cambridge Ancient History and the Cambridge Medieval History series, and you learn a lot of sentence structure and a lot of usage of the English language that way. So that goes hand in hand with all this computational thinking that Dr. Chung teaches you, and that is right in line with what we specialize in at Lawrence Tech, critical thinking. Critical thinking, where you take evidence, you take your power to reason, and you deal with situations that are not easy to deal with. Critical thinking is what you will become proficient in here at Lawrence Tech. So I wish all of you the best of luck today. I hope you have a great STEM and robotics learning experience through Robofest here in this truly magnificent Marburger STEM Center. Thank you so much.
Here is, for round one, the unknown factors and the end tasks. So, the robot cannot start beyond this line, which we kind of have set up on the table. It's going to be facing, as the orientation shown in the picture. We're going to have a small, so the tables are not going to be T-shaped here. You can see we're going to be moving the tables off to the side a bit. And for the end condition, the robot is stopped, and any part of the robot touching the ball is stopped, and any part of the robot touching the ball box table, and no part touching the tennis court or table floor. So basically you have to be up in the corner over there. You have to be up in the corner over there and not on the table up there and not touching the thing. D3 will be 55 centimeters. So that little D3 thing up there will be 55 centimeters. So your starting orientation will be facing south, which will be this wall. You're going to be centered in the zone, and you're going to be aligned with the west edge of the table as shown in the picture. And you're going to be stopped up there. Any questions on that? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Good clean starts from both teams. We've got one model off the table on table 1. Table 2 is going for the trash bottle. Table 2 goes for a reset. That is a small deduction in their points. Everybody step 1 meter away from the table. Judges? Table 1 is still seeking. $50 seconds left. Table 1 has picked up a ball. That's worth 8 points. Oh! All right, 2 seconds left. All right, good run, team, good run. Go. Two very different strategies at approaching the task today. Tank Eagles. Rubber Knights have done a reset. Tank Eagles are collecting balls. Oh. All right, Pink Eagles have elected for a reset. Eagles have knocked the bottle off the table. Elected 1 ball, 2 balls. Oh. They've collected a lot of points for collecting all their balls. We have 26 seconds left, Pink Eagles. All right, very good run, Pink Eagles. Go. We have 1 ball off the table, 2 balls off the table. On table 1, we have a very complicated looking robot. We scooped up 1 ball, 2 balls. Table 2 is starting to push 2 balls off towards the edge. All right, table 2 has delivered 2 balls in the fence area. That's a good set of points for table 2. Table 1 is jockeying for position to deliver those 2 balls. Oh. We have 46 seconds left.
You want to reset or no?
Table 2 has delivered 2 more balls to the fence area. And stop.
We've got 70 points.
31
Go.
seconds. Go. Now we have 2 complete different robot systems here. Over on table 1 we have a VEX system, and on table 2 we have the EV3 system. All right, table 1 has knocked off a bottle and collected all but 1 ball. And table 1 deliver all those balls to the box. Table 1 has delivered the balls and stopped at 116. Good run, table 1. Collecting balls apparently looks a lot like herding cats. "31 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Time up. Teams, please check with the judges and verify your score. Good run, teams, good run. Go. Everybody back up. Back up. Tennis Titans, back up. Oh, almost got it into the fence area. At least have 2 balls on the table. We've got 1 ball. Marshmallow's got 1 ball in the tennis area, or in the fence. Or at least clearing the balls off the table, that is worth points. All right, push the ball into the fence area. All right. Well, we have 58 seconds left. All right, both teams have called an end to their run, so judges, please score them. Our starting position will be facing that way, okay, which is what, technically south here. West, sorry, I don't have my compass with me. So we will be facing this way as the picture shows, and your end position will be stopped with any part of the robot over the gap between the tables and no part of the robot touching the floor. D3 will remain the same, all right? So, everybody, please go collect your robots, and then I will start the timer. Go! Back up, back up. All right, we've collected 3 balls. We almost pushed them in. We pushed them in. We've knocked 1 ball off the table over here on table 1. We're slowly pushing the trash bottle. On table 2, the trash bottle looks like it's going off the table. All right, we've got a trash bottle and a tennis ball off the table on table 1. We've collected 1 tennis ball on table 2. And we trapped it. Delivered it to the fence area on table 2. Looks like table 1 is trying to figure out where to stop. Oh, table 1 has run off the table. Wait. Too late. Four, 2, 1. Go. Everybody step back. Hermie, step back a little bit. All right, we have table off the bottle? No, a bottle off the table. Nicely collected 3 balls. Can they be delivered? Table 1 is called for a reset.
Go ahead.
All right. We've delivered 3 balls and stopped on the edge at 116. Ten, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. All right, good run, teams, good run. Go. Both teams are searching for their balls. We found the ball.
Reset. Reset, yes.
They're called for a reset. Obviously, it looks like they've done something right. Table 2 has collected 3 balls, and they delivered them. Table 2 is called for a reset. Table 1 has knocked the bottle over, pushed the ball off. We have 1 minute and 9 seconds left. And table 2 come back after that reset. They've collected the 3 balls again. Table 1 has delivered the bottle at the tennis ball to the defense area. Table 2 is jockeying in a position to drop the ball, it looks like. Looks like they use a lot of positioning sensors and positioning programs to know where they are on the table. Going after some serious precision. Eight seconds. All right, 3 balls in the area. And stops.
All right, good job.
Table 1, good job. Go. We have a good clean start for both teams. Mini wheats. We trap those balls. And we dump the balls this time. Yes, they did. All right. Now can they go get the other 2 balls and knock the bottle off the table? 1 minute 29 left. Bottle is off the table. Table 2 has 3 balls in the fence zone. Trapped one of the balls. Table 2 has decided to stop at 1 minute and 14 seconds. Oh. All right, 57 seconds. Stop for table 1. And they're over the line, so they get the end point challenge condition. Go. Oh, yes. That was one of our sumo competitions. That would be called sumo side. Table 1 is also called for a reset. Or no, they called for a stop. It looks like, there we go, it just got loose. Might want to step back so your robot doesn't see you. Table 2 is looking for things. They've got some feelers out front that keep getting stuck on the table somehow. All right, they've got two balls off the table. They've grasped a ball. They put one in the fence area. Drop it. Come on, you can drop it. Let go, let go. Let go. My ball. My ball. Let it go. Come on, you can drop it. All right, game over.
In second place today, winning the second place trophy and winning a spot at the World Championship on May 19th is the Pink Eagles. Congratulations.
All right, guys, there you go. Come over here. Can I give you this?
We need a picture.
All right. Everyone hold on to the...
Everybody just right.
Coach!
Where's your coach?
Yeah, hey.
Good job, Coach. Good job, Frank.
Okay, 1, 2, great.
Thank you. Okay, and the winner today, also winning a spot at the World Championship on May 19th, I'm going to get out of the way, is Malware 2.0. Congratulations.
All right, give me your trophy. Good job.
We will post the scores on the website so you can see all the scores for all the teams. Give us a day.
Coach.
Great job.
Great job, everyone. Thank you all for coming. You can go and clean up your area, and we appreciate all you do. And we hope to see you again soon.
Good job, judges.
Thank you, everybody.